You ever go to play pool and you don't know what to do when you have 3 people, making most pool games awkward? A good solution, with fairly equal play for all, is a fun game called Cutthroat. In this video, I cover the basic rules, strategy, game variations, and how to modify the game on a coin-operated table. Here are the basic rules. Each player is assigned a group of 5 balls to protect, 1 through 5, 6 through 10, or 11 through 15. The objective of the game is to pocket your opponent's balls, hence the name Cutthroat. The last person with 1 or more balls left on the table wins the game. The ball groups can be assigned before play begins, or a group can be selected after a player finishes an inning in which they legally pocket 1 or more balls. Any ball can be pocketed to continue your inning, even one from your own group. Shots don't need to be called, and any ball can be struck by the cue ball first. If a player scratches, a ball from each opponent's group, if any are down, is spotted. After a scratch or any foul, the next player has ball in hand in the kitchen behind the headstring. If a player pockets their last remaining ball, that player's inning ends. You rack the 15 balls with 1 ball from each group on the corners. Again, the ball groups are 1 through 5, called the low balls, 6 through 10, called the middle balls, and 11 through 15, called the high balls. The best way to choose the playing order is with the worst player first and the best player last. The game starts with a break shot. If you pocket a ball, you keep shooting, otherwise the next player shoots. If you scratch, the next player gets ball in hand in the kitchen above the headstring. Cutthroat, in its basic form, is not a very good game if any of the 3 people is a run-out player. I've decided to clear all the balls except the middles to show that it is not much of a challenge. With only balls 6 through 10 remaining on the table, I claim the middles and the game is over, without either opponent getting a single shot. In the next section, I show how to make the game more fun when 1 or 2 players are much better. Let's look at an example game played by Doofus Dave, T-shirt Dave, and Dr. Dave. Doofus Dave is given the break, and Dr. Dave will go last since he is the best of the 3. Doofus Dave's break technique is not very good, and he leaves a challenging table behind. A smart player would study the table and decide which group of balls would be the most difficult to clear. The 11, 12, and 13 are tied up, and the 14 is blocked by the 6, so high balls would be a good choice. The 3 and 5 are protected, but the 1 and 2 are hangers, and a shot at the 4 can be used to break out the 3 and 5, so low balls are not a good choice. If the first player is not very good and doesn't make a ball on the break, you can let that person shoot again after the break. We decided to give Doofus Dave this benefit. He is not a very good or smart player, so he just decides to slam into the big cluster, hoping something goes in. Remember, slop counts. Damn! How could nothing go in? Now T-shirt Dave is up, and no group has been claimed yet. When 2 people are in a game with a better player, it is good strategy to team up against the better player. But since Doofus Dave didn't pocket a ball, he wasn't able to pick a group. So whatever group T-shirt Dave picks, if he pockets a ball, Dr. Dave will still have 2 choices. Unfortunately, T-shirt Dave decides to start with the long 3, hoping to clear all the easy low balls, but he misses. Again, a good player like Dr. Dave would have no trouble clearing this table, especially since no groups have been declared yet. So he graciously offers to play under alternative rules, where the good player is not allowed to hit any straight-in shot. Instead, every shot must be a fancy shot, like a cue ball carom, an object ball kiss, a rail first hit, a kick, a combo, a bank, a jump, or a masse. Again, anything but a regular straight-in shot. Now let's return to the example game. Dr. Dave is up under fancy shot rules, and no group has been declared yet. He starts with a 2-3 combo, then another combo on the 2. Leaving a pocket hanger makes it easy to pocket a rail first shot. He finally misses a tough combo. Now that Dr. Dave's turn is over, he gets to select a group since he pocketed balls. He chooses middle balls since the 6 is tied up with the 14, and since there are easy shots at the 11 and the 5-13 combo with an easy follow-on shot at the 5. Doofus Dave is up again, and there is now a chance to work together with T-shirt Dave.
Okay, let's team up on Dr. Dave. He's 6 through 10, but the only ball I can make is this 8, maybe in the side, but that looks tough for me. I think I'm going to try it though. Oh yeah, baby. I got lucky. Now I'm going to try a 7 there. I try a 7. Oh man, come on baby. Oh!
Doofus Dave's turn is over, but since he pocketed a ball, he gets to now choose a group.
Okay, I don't like that 13 there, so I'm going to call the low balls.
T-shirt Dave is up again, and he has high balls by default. Since his hanger 13 can help only his opponents, and since it is an easy shot to start with, he hits that first. Remember, you are allowed to pocket one of your own balls to continue an inning if you still have at least one other ball on the table. T-shirt Dave now decides to work with Doofus Dave to go after Dr. Dave by going for the 7 next. Now he decides to shoot another one of his balls in the side to try to get shape on Dr. Dave's 9 ball. T-shirt Dave almost scratched. Let's assume that he did scratch so we can see an example of scratch rules. One of each of opponent balls is spotted. Since Dr. Dave is up next, his ball gets spotted first. Dr. Dave has ball in hand in the kitchen and he misses the long combo. Again, the fancy shot rules helps keep lesser skilled players in the game.
This is my ball, but it's an easy shot. If I make that, maybe I can break these up. That's Dr. Dave balls, 6 and 9. Come on, baby. Oh! I'm going to try to get fancy like Dr. Dave does. I'm going to try to make that 9. Maybe hit the rail first or the 6, or maybe put some spin. Maybe that 9 will go in. Oh!
T-shirt Dave has another chance to go after Dr. Dave's 6 and 9, but he misses. The only reasonable fancy shot Dr. Dave has is a rail first hit with spin to pocket his 6 to continue his inning. Now he realizes it would be difficult to eliminate 2 players under fancy shot rules, so he tries to move his hanger 9 away from the pocket. That didn't work very well, and he left Doofus Dave with a shot.
I'm getting you, Dr. Dave. I just got one more Dr. Dave ball to make. I'm going to try that fancy 10-time full thing that he taught us in that video. I just don't remember how that crap works. 10 times what? I remember now. I want that 10 to go here. These balls are pointing here. I got to aim like 1/10 the way to the pocket, something like that. That looks good. Try that. Bye-bye, Dr. Dave. Thanks for the video.
Even Doofus Dave can get lucky every once in a while. If you want to learn the 10 times fuller system, see the link in the video description or pinned comment.
Now I just got to make T-shirt Dave's high balls at 11 through 15. He's got the 11, 14, and 15 right there. If I can make this, I might get it. Oh! You didn't teach me how to make that, Dr. Dave.
With Dr. Dave out of the way, T-shirt Dave should be able to easily dispatch Doofus Dave.
Thanks for the help, Doofus Dave. I guess I got to make your balls now, 1 through 5. Don't have to worry about Dr. Dave anymore. Sorry, buddy. They do call it Cutthroat for a reason.
Since only high balls remain, T-shirt Dave wins the game. Cutthroat can be played with any number of players from 2 to 15, although some numbers require that balls be removed from the table after the break. For 2 players, the groups are 1 through 7 and 9 through 15, with the 8 removed. For the standard 3 players, the groups are 1 through 5, 6 through 10, and 11 through 15, with no balls removed. With 4 or 5 players, each group has 3 balls. With 6 or 7 players, each group has 2 balls. And with 8 to 15 players, each group is a single ball. As an example, let's assume there are 4 players with 3 balls each. Always rack the non-group balls on the 3 corners since they have the greatest chance of being pocketed. After the break, remove all non-group balls, in this case the 13, 14, and 15. Again, with standard, non-fancy shot rules, Cutthroat is too easy for a good player. To show this, I decide to make all the balls except group 10 through 12. If you are playing on a coin-operated table where pocketed balls are captured, the scratch rule needs to be modified. First, remember that if you scratch on a regular table, one of each of the opponent group balls gets spotted. I am low balls, so after the scratch, I spot a middle and high ball. With middle up next, I spot the 8 in front. On a coin-operated table instead, if you scratch while not pocketing a ball, you are required to remove one of your remaining balls from the table. Here, I smartly decide to remove the 3, so my opponent won't be able to shoot at my last remaining ball, the 2 in the kitchen. If you scratch while pocketing a ball on a coin-operated table, the affected player gets to pick one of your balls to remove. A smart opponent would remove my 2 in the kitchen, allowing the 3 to be shot next, my last remaining ball, to knock me out of the game. If I only had 1 ball left on the table during a scratch shot, I would be knocked out of the game, whether or not I pocketed a ball with the scratch. T-shirt Dave, with high balls, is up next with ball in hand in the kitchen. He now only needs to clear the 9, 6, and 10 to win. He needs to check out the resources at the cue ball control and position play links in the video description or pinned comment to do better at finishing off a sequence of balls like this. And when he gets into trouble and needs to jump, it would be better if he had also watched and practiced the jump shot technique advice videos also linked. I hope you're excited to try out some of the Cutthroat game variations with your friends. Have fun, and good luck with your game from Dr. Dave.